My name is Ava Sullivan, and from the outside, everyone believed I was strong, the kind of girl who handled everything quietly, gracefully, without complaint. I was the one people leaned on, the one who listened, the one who smiled even when her chest ached. But inside, I was a storm no one ever saw. I never allowed myself to admit I was overwhelmed. I never allowed myself to cry. I never allowed myself to break. I told myself that pain was weakness, that tears were embarrassing, that struggling meant failure. So I swallowed everything. Disappointment, fear, loneliness, anger I was never allowed to show. And while I went through life pretending everything was under control, my body was telling a different story. Painful cysts lined my jaw, inflamed bumps climbed over my cheeks. Whiteheads crowded my forehead like tiny, screaming secrets. My acne wasn't random. It was grief trying to breathe. It was stress trying to escape. It was sadness looking for space. One evening, standing in front of the mirror beneath the harsh bathroom light, I didn't see a strong woman. I saw a tired one, a lonely one. A girl who had spent too long being everything for everyone and nothing for herself. The reflection stared back at me with eyes that no longer knew how to rest. My hands touched my face softly, not to cover it, not to fix it, but to ask it something no one else ever had. What are you trying to tell me? And for the first time, I listened. Without telling anyone, I booked a spa appointment, not because I cared about beauty, but because I was desperate to feel human again. The spa felt like a world that had forgotten how to rush. Warm light spilled across the walls. Soft music held the air gently. Everything moved slowly, safely. The kind of place where pretending felt unnecessary. For the first time in years, I let the mask fall. The therapist studied my face with a kindness I wasn't used to. Not with judgment, not with shock, but with understanding. She said softly, "You've been holding inside what your body can't carry alone. Your skin is trying to protect you." Her words landed somewhere deep inside my chest. As warm steam touched my face, something inside me began to soften too. Not just my pores, my heart. The extraction began. Slow, careful, tender. Not as a procedure, as a release. She whispered with each movement. This comes from emotional stress. This from years of tension. This from not letting yourself rest. These scars from moments you felt powerless. Every sentence felt like a mirror. Every gentle press felt like something buried, finally rising. With every extraction, I felt weight lifting, not just off my face, but off my spirit. Tears gathered in my eyes. I tried to hold them back, out of habit, out of shame, out of fear. But she paused, touched my arm lightly, and said in a voice that changed everything, "You don't have to be strong here. Strength is not endurance. It is honesty." And something inside me shattered, not into pieces, into truth. The tears came fast, heavy, real, the kind I had swallowed for years. No one stopped me. No one judged. She simply stayed, like she knew this healing went deeper than skin. When she finally handed me the mirror, I braced myself. Not for my reflection, but for the feelings it might awaken. But I didn't see something broken. I didn't see something ugly. I saw something brave. A woman who had been surviving quietly. A face that had finally stopped pretending. She smiled gently and said, "Your skin reacts to what you bear. Let your feelings breathe." As I walked out of the spa, the world felt different. Lighter, quieter, kinder. I realized pretending had been destroying me in silence. My acne was emotional, not accidental. Asking for help was courage, not weakness. Healing required softness, not strength. My heart needed care just as much as my skin. That session didn't just cleanse my face. It gave me permission to exist, to rest, to feel, to be imperfect without apology. For the first time in my life, I understood something simple and powerful. I didn't need to be strong all the time. I just needed to be real. And that was finally enough.